Hello everybody, welcome to episode 6 of the Digimon X2 series here, and I know episode 5 just came out a few hours ago, but I'm making another one anyway, because that's the whole fun of me doing an actual schedule now, is that at like pretty much 4 or around 4, I'll be going up here, making a video as quickly as possible, you know? I'm trying to get consistency back in this channel, and that's the plan. I also plan to replace this horrible lighting method I have currently in front of me, which is... But we have the wonderful devices here. They're doing really good. These are actually both traded eggs, so that does mean this time around they will have a really cool effect when we start them up. So there you go. Already going. And for this side, we'll do the same thing. Woo! There we go! We're doing great! Now we gotta wait for them, because I don't have anything else in plan, really. But yep, so from this point onwards, we are now sitting on an actual schedule for this channel, so hopefully that all works out pretty nicely for me. Recording schedule, at least. Depending on how long these videos go for, I still have to make a thumbnail after this, and that doesn't take me too long. I just had to hope that the filter is working correctly, or in the case of what happened earlier today, Snapchat is actually working properly. Because, ooh boy, that is actually a bit of a pain sometimes. But, yeah, as long as everything's working fine, then I can easily sit down and mess around with things that I'm trying to mess around with. Because this is cool, you know, got some cool digital boys. Got their little sparkle effects on them. Oh, here we go. We're starting. We're starting the eggs. It's another Bodemon. Oh, or no, it's not Bodemon, right? It just looks like Bodemon. Is it actually a Bodemon? No, it's Kimimon, right? Kimon. Yeah, there you go. But there we go. We got some digital boys here. And this time around, I'm going to try seeing if I can aim for my favorite boy of the bunch. Because I would actually like to have a certain Digimon this time around. Be straight up honest with y'all. I'd like to have Duskmon this time. I really like Duskmon. Duskmon's like one of my favorite little frontier Digimon. Ever since I saw him like in the original series, I've just always been a fan of him. So I'd actually kind of like to have Duskmon this time. I don't know. Always just, like I said, big old fan of him. So I'd like to have that character, you know. I'd like to see the Duskmon boy. Get on going with him and enjoy all the fun with it. But as you know, in this run, it'll be pretty much very simple and whatever going on here. I think for... trying to remember which device had whatever character on it, but the one who faced against Demon, I think it was this device here. Let's actually check the library function here. It'll actually tell us which device had whatever Digimon in it. Come on, let me see. Yeah, this one will have the what I'm talking about. Yep, Lilithmon. So this one here will be, I'm going to try going towards the Demon route, since we did actually unlock Demon on this one. So I'm super excited about that one. This one right here, I'm going to try aiming for Duskmon, because I would like to have Duskmon in a run finally. So hopefully I can get this all set up and ready to go for. And just have Duskmon all ready and going. You know, gotta keep on the energy and stuff like that. There you go. I don't know. I don't know why I was trying to skip over stuff. I just remembered, I wonder if it shows it being at level 3 yet or not. I don't know. Okay. So, the next round, we'll see, actually, the very cool part about this. Since these eggs are traded, from this step onwards, basically, our Digimon doesn't start off at level 1 anymore. So, here's a cool little reward for keeping your Digimon alive in this device. It is, you actually get to have traded eggs. Which, if you get a traded egg, that means you get more... like, easier chances of evolution, which is really awesome. I really do prefer that as a concept, because it just works a lot easier. The concept of traded eggs has been around in Digimon for years at this point. It's one of those things that's been around, I think, since the original Pendulums, because, what was it? The original Pendulum had that, to where it would just buff up your chances of evolution if you kept them alive for a long amount of time. I forget how long you're supposed to keep them alive for, but as long as you did, you would actually get a traded egg. And on the Pendulums, or at least on the original Pendulums, if you shook the egg 100 times, you'd also get an even higher chance of evolution and stuff like that. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into work for, like, just getting some of those, like, Digimon points out there, which is really nice. That does also mean if we ever do an original Pendulum series, you'll see me, like, start the egg, and then immediately go into, like, shake, 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 Sonora, shake it all the time. You know, like, all that fun. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We have X's, and they don't got things. I don't got to worry about them. Is this one just needing strength? Let's give our boy Keymon some strength. We'll treat him like Kingdom Hearts Sora. Give me strength. There you go. There you go. Okay, he's got good there. That wasn't a good round, but it's okay. Because I could barely see the screen. I at least see the recording screen, but like I know reaction-based timing isn't good for that. These devices have such light pixels, by the way, so it's like one of the most pain in the butt things, because like if you turn it in any direction, you really don't see the pixels anymore. Like its viewing angles are not the greatest. But at least y'all get to get a nice good screen of it, and I can at least see the screen for it. So that's really good. I do need to replace my lighting though, so like the next time you see this, I'll probably mess around with some lighting stuff soon. Because I'd like to get another ring light set up again. I think that'd just work out better for me overall. I'm trying to figure out what would be a good way to do a ring light in this area again. I'm thinking about like probably having one set up to like the side of me, and then maybe look into doing a tripod mount for the next one. I did actually pick up a tripod mount that has like plug-in lights as well. So I'm going to probably try out a few lighting solutions and see how well that works out and see how well that does me. So if anyone has any good like lighting situation things, tell me. If not, I'll be doing a lot of research and figuring out what would be a good way to do lighting in here. Because this current setup is cool and all, but I'm not a fan of yellow light. Yellow light just doesn't really seem right for this channel. I like when the light is much more of like pure and stuff like that. Not a fan of warmer tones and while recording. I kind of like the coldness of the tones. Alright, let's do another thing. This setup at least works nicely for recording Digimon, though. That is one thing I can say. Is it does work pretty nicely for having just two mons here that I can sit down and enjoy with. Issue is it doesn't work that great for a lot of other mons, because I had to keep adjusting the light. I figured that out like yesterday when doing or not yesterday, but a few hours earlier when I was doing the whole D2 thing. I always love the big faces on these devices. I know I keep skipping over them, but they're always such a joy to see the big faces. And I'm waiting it out because I know that, well, probably shouldn't wait it out, because I think at this point, I'll probably do a quick little stop here for right now, and we'll let them evolve. That also give me a chance to look at a guide to figure out how many camera sticks I need to get, because I'll be honest, I kind of forget with these devices sometimes, and I don't really want to repeat last time, so we'll be back and learn. We'll learn some things, you know? But yeah, so I'll be back in just a second, so, and these guys will be evolved when you'll see them again, so, a bunch of fun editing for me. Well, not really, it doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too long, at least. But yeah, so I'll see y'all in just a second. So, whoop, 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 whoop. And we are back for more Digimon content. And I figured out how I'm going to do this whole entire thing here. So, we'll be having a bit of fun. For this side here, for the blue one, we're going to do 2 camera stakes on him. And so we could get a black Agumon. So, ooh. Yeah, we're going to let him just do whatever on camera stake stuff. I'm trying to give him food, because training's going to be a little bit of a pain. And I kind of want to just avoid doing some stuff for him. So I think we'll be fine for that. And, oh yeah, here you go. You'll actually see the thing. So, since we have a traded egg now, that means I don't have to do any training for these guys. That's really nice. They start at level 3 immediately, which is so much nicer. It's a pain in the butt to grind out so much. And the idea that it lessens up my grinding is so much better. I way much more prefer that. So yeah, but yeah, so we'll sit down with him. He'll be pretty cool and chill with that. And then on this other side here, we'll be done perfect care, but we can't be doing too much training. So we're just going to avoid training and just do the normal thing of just giving him pill and hunger, because that's kind of the best way to do that. And he has the same thing with traded eggs, so yeah, not too bad. This one's going to go for some care mistakes, and this one's going to like live the nice fat life, you know? Gotta give him some joys. So I figured the cool way to get to Digimon with this guy is I'm just going to take him down the Black Agumon path, pretty much, where I think it's like Black Agumon, Black Tyrannomon, and then like Black Metal Greymon, and then like finally it ends off on Black War Greymon, and then it goes into Digimon, because I think that like kind of sort of works out pretty nicely. This kind of cool little evolution type thing. I don't know, seems like it'd be a kind of cool idea. I like the idea that it evolves into like the all-powerful being at the end. And it kind of works for Agumon, you know? He's usually the main protagonist boy, so I kind of like the idea that, like, the evil sort of pathway for him. So I'm glad about that, so we'll see how well that works out for me. And we do actually have a bunch of the Digimon locked this time, so it shouldn't be causing us any issues. So hopefully we'll be good for this pathway forward. But I figured you could look at the cool Yarmons here. They're always cool to see. And I figured I'd just discuss the plans with y'all before we leave, you know? Because not too much is happening right now. But I figured before we leave, though, we could have an all-out baby fight. Because as you know, this device allows for the fighting of children. And you know what that means? Let's fight some children. Yeah, these children can fight each other to the death. That's how cool they are. We're going to do this real quickly, because I'm going to do that and just do that. There you go. They're both at their little X marks there. And, whoa! That worked out nicely. Time for the fight of children. Look at those children fight each other. You never knew Bubbles could hurt so badly. But look at them go. Who's gonna win? Well, they're very evenly matched. They're both the same level, and they both have the same power point, so... Wow, look at that. The all-out baby fight has ended for right now. And that's where we end this episode, with the fight of children. But next time, we'll be back again with some rookies. And those rookies will give us some awesome things to see. So, thank y'all for watching. And it's time for me to go do some, like, laundry and then make another video after this. Because that's how I'm going to be using these free days, is I actually want to make another video after this one. But first I gotta do my laundry. Because I'm a gross human being. But yeah, fun. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.